Power shift. Northern governors seeking breakup of Nigeria. Middle Belt Forum. Welcome to the news. The National President of Middle Belt Forum, MBF, Dr. Bitrus Pogu, Tuesday warned that Northern governors are seeking the breakup of Nigeria by their resolve at Kaduna meeting that power should not shift to the south in 2023. He also reminded them that they were not speaking for the people of the Middle Belt, who should not be classified as Northerners, as there was nothing like a monolithic North anymore. According to Dr. Pogu, the governors of the North should first and foremost realize that there is nothing like a monolithic North again. Secondly, they should know that the Middle Belt can never be a part of such a position that is anti-people. So they should all hide their faces in shame for saying power will not go to the South in 2023. They should remember that because of what happens to Abiola in 1999, we zoned the presidency to the Southwest, not just South. The country has maintained that rotation so that peace can reign in the country and no part of the country will feel alienated. Therefore, in this situation, for them to insist that presidency should be retained in the North after the zone has completed its 8 years tenure in 2023 is a shame. It means they want Nigeria to break up. This is what they are after. They are not lovers of Nigeria. They are the people who hate Nigeria. And it is obvious by the position they took yesterday. But they must realize that the Middle Belt is not with them because there is no more monolithic North. Even the traditional rule of Middle Belt who were invited to the meeting in Kaduna were not with them. They were in attendance and watched what transpired. But I can assure you that their hearts were not there. On the issue of VAT, we know that Governor Wike and his Lagos counterpart felt it was not proper for them to generate VAT and get so little. The matter is currently at the Apex Court and it is not for anyone to say anything or take a position at this moment. It is the Supreme Court that will determine the position of the Constitution and the matter will be rested for good. It is quite saddening and alarming. They say one Nigeria. They say let's remain undivided. They say let's be indissoluble. Nothing can separate Nigeria. And yet, they have so much division in their hearts, so much hatred. So much. How if a nation that is claiming that they are united, but already divided, it's a nation that will fall. It's a nation that will fall. I was thinking that the federal government or those in power now are going to allow the Southeast, are going to zone the presidency to the Southeast to calm down the agitations, at least, to make sure that this agitation doesn't go beyond what is happening. But no, what are you saying? This is telling you that you are saying you are going to do what? Or you are come and do what we are going to do now. Yes, now. That is what it is saying. Do what you want to do. We don't care. They do not care for people. They are just after their selfish ambitions. They are so self-centered that I keep asking myself, people like this should not be in power. Not at all. Not anywhere, not at any level. If you want to be a leader, you must first learn how to be a servant. For crying out loud, leadership is servant. Is a call to serve. If you are not going there to serve, then that position is not for you. Even the name public servant gives it out. Public servant, you serve the public. But what do we see today? They go into power. First of all, they come and say all sort of agenda that never are going to be treated. They know they will not meet such a... In fact, they're just saying it just to tease the citizens of Nigeria. And you vote them into power. What happens? Then they turn their back against you. In fact, They start harassing you that puts them in power. They harass you so much that you start asking yourself, you made a mistake. Now, the people of Nigeria have been marginalized. Terrorism is everywhere. The insecurity is at the peak. Now, what happens? What happens? We were thinking that to quiet all this brouhaha going on down, that the presidency will be zoned to the southeast to calm them down, at least. But no. The hatred, the self-centeredness they have is so much that it has beclouded their sense of reasoning at this point in time. It has. No right-thinking person will set a fire in his house and allow it burn. No right-thinking person. Now you are bringing something that will put the life of your family at risk. And they are telling you that this thing will put their life, you are bringing more in. And you ask them not to leave. You threaten them not to leave. That Nigeria is indissoluble. The thing is, information got to us last week that the DSS that are supposed to be protecting the citizens of Nigeria, that are meant to serve the public, are now telling the public that they are going to deal with whoever is trying to divide Nigeria. That they are part of their duties now is to ensure that Nigeria remains undivided. And I'm asking, who is going to be saying one Nigeria with all this thing happening? The IPOB, the Yoruba nation, their eyes have opened. In fact, everybody's eyes have opened, but because of the intimidation going on, nobody has refused to step up. Now, everybody is breaking out and saying, no, this cannot continue to happen. You cannot continue to do this. You cannot continue to marginalize us. Okay, look at the issue of the VAT. I developed a particular sum for the VAT, and when I am supposed to be allocated funds, I receive less. Another party from the tribe that is ruling right now generates VAT. And what happens? He receives equal to what he generated. It is marginalization. It is tribalism. It is ethnicism. I don't know. We are not supposed to be bringing all these things into religion. I keep saying it. Before you become a leader, you must be a servant. Apart from that, you must first of all be humane in everything you do. If you are going to say, oh, your religion or your tribe will not allow you, you must first of all remember that your citizens are human beings and ought to be treated as such. It's like you flogging a child and the child is crying in pain and you are holding onto the lips of that child. He cannot express his pain. And you want the child to stay sane. It is not done. You want the child to be with you in the house every time when you keep flogging him for no reason. That is what it looks like. And people are saying, okay, there's no problem. Since this is how you want it, we don't have issues. Just allow us go. Allow everybody be on their own. You want your tribalism, fine. After allowing us go, you can drown in your tribalism, in your ethnicism. Just continue. Go on and go forward. But what happens? They are saying you are going to stay and it's a must. And after staying, they're not doing anything for you. In fact, they plan to even marginalize you the more. With this decision being taken, it means even if they are cutting off somebody's head and somebody is crying out, this is unfair, they will even cut off the person that is crying out. It is so unfair and unjust. Be so much grateful in Nigeria where we are going to be awake and there will be peace in the land. No security issues. No nepotism, no tribalism. I will see the other members of other citizens of Nigeria as my brothers and sisters, and I will not live in fear for what is going to be done to me. This was a Nigeria that was seen in a time long ago, like we can no longer remember. We can no longer remember the time where we lived in peace with our counterparts. There was nothing like this. All of a sudden, it happened, and we started crying out when we saw it. We started mumbling, grumbling. We started saying this is not fair. Gradually, it has gotten to our throats, and we are saying, okay, it's not a thing of do or die affair. Don't worry. Just make sure that you just allow us go. Then you can do anything you like. And they are still saying no. It hurts you that you are hurt and you are told not to cry. And still you are told not to leave the place. It is sad. And yet, they are going to come out and say that we are celebrating on October 1st, which is supposed to be an independence. It is supposed to be World Nigerian Sorrow Day. A day we remember the innocent that have died. A day we remember how plunged into debt we are. A day we are going to remember that the economic is going down the drain. A day we are going to remember that many have lost their means of livelihood. A day we are going to remember that I'm a civil servant and my basic salary is 30,000 and the price of goods keep rising. When what happens to my salary is remained the same for a very long time. We are going to remember all this pain. That is it. It's supposed to be Nigeria Sorrows Day. A day we are going to cry over our problems. Cry over it, not celebrate. With this, we have come to the end of the news this morning. Thank you all for listening and enjoy the rest of your day.